Hello, tutor and classmates. Cambridge is the exam that I choose to answer the questions for the final evaluation of English exams. Cambridge exam. 1. The purpose of the Cambridge exam is to certify the level of English of the students and to allow them to access the university work and the professional world of work. This type of exam opens many doors to the future and allows access to those university degrees where an official certification of English to the students is required. 2. This exam is for entrepreneurs and students of all ages. It is easy for companies, for educational institutions, and for students. It is easy to choose the right exam to achieve your objectives. English students of all ages can take the Cambridge English exams and the degree obtained is for life. Young learners English test for children. These are English exams for children between 7 and 12 years old, created to motivate their effort and progress. It is a test that is not suspended. Its result is a diploma with chills which evaluates from 1 to 5 scoring chills each part: reading and writing, speaking and listening. Levels: starters, movers, equivalent to level A1 of the CEFR, and flyers, equivalent to level A2 and has the same level as the K English test, KET. Exams for youth and adults. From the age of 12, students begin to take exams for young people and adults. KET A2, PET B1, First Certificate B2, Advanced C1, and Proficiency C2. 3. The main objective of the exam is to develop the linguistic competences in English for the current life and to specify the level of linguistic competence to which those who apply to it belong. 4. What are the most important characteristics of the test? The Cambridge English certificate corresponds to one level of the CEFR, which is used through the world to assess the ability to use a language and has a fundamental role in education and language policy. Cambridge English exams are designed to be fair to all candidates, regardless of age, gender, nationality, language, or ethnicity. Organizations can verify the results using the secure online results verification service. Examiner centers meet stringent quality and safety standards and are inspected regularly. The exams are backed by exhaustive research conducted by the largest research team specializing in linguistic assessment. They are part of the University of Cambridge because it is a type of international exam accessible worldwide. Young learners English test for children, already mentioned above. Exams for youth and adults. The levels for youth and adults are the same, although KET, PET, and First Certificate have a special format for young people called for schools. These are exams with a vocabulary and theme adapted to children under 18 years of age. The degree obtained is the same as the adult exams. Each level consists of different tests of different duration, divided according to the areas of knowledge. The CAT and PET levels are composed of three parts: reading and writing, listening and speaking. Of the IF, CE, CAE, and CPE levels, the exam consists of 5 parts: reading, writing, use of English, grammar and vocabulary, listening and speaking. CAT, K English test. Take confidence. This certification proves that you can speak and write English at a basic level in real-life situations. Corresponds to level A2 of the CEFR. PET, Preliminary English Test, Advanced in the language. It is recognized as an official intermediate level English qualification, accepted by many companies as proof of English ability for administrative or secretarial tasks. It corresponds to level B1 of the CEFR. FCE, First Certificate in English, essential for study and work. It is an official English degree at an intermediate high level and an essential certificate for study and work purpose. It is widely recognized in the world of the university and the company, in sectors such as airlines, industry, banking, or service. It corresponds to a B2 of the CEFR. CAE, Certificate in Advanced English, Advanced Objectives. It is the certificate that accredits the knowledge and use of English at an advanced level. So it is intended for people with higher professional and social objectives, for professional level workers or managers. It corresponds to a C1 level of the CEFR. CPE, Certificate Proficiency in English, the highest level. It is the highest level of certification offered by Cambridge English, which accredits a level of use for professional or academic media next to a speech training native code. It corresponds to level C2 of the Common European Framework of Reference. 5. The format of the Cambridge exams varies slightly according to the level, but all of them evaluate the linguistic abilities of the candidate. Writing, reading, speaking, and listening, or what is the same. You will have to write, read, listen, and speak in English. Cambridge, in this aspect, is one of the most complete certificates, and that is why it is recognized internationally. 6. There are 2 stages in the preparation of Cambridge exams. The most difficult stage is to improve English. The Cambridge exams are structured as a test set of different levels of knowledge. The result of each Cambridge exam is up or no apt. So choosing a more complicated exam will put more pressure on you as you prepare to present. Students usually take several tests and start at the easiest level and just continue to a more difficult level. The second stage of preparing a Cambridge exam is to familiarize yourself with the structure of the specific exam and scoring system. Each Cambridge English exam has a different scoring system, although quite similar among the most common, such as preliminary, PET, FIRST, CE, Advanced, CAE, or Proficiency, CPE. In these cases, each exam is divided into 4 or 5 parts: reading, writing, listening, speaking, and use of English, and each part counts an equitable percentage of the exam. If you have 4 parts, each one has a weight of 25%, and if you have 5 parts, each one 20%. Within each part, some questions score 1 point, while others count 2, depending on the exam and the exercise. The evaluation criteria of each Cambridge English exam can be read on its official website. To calculate the score, the points of the correct question are added, and then the percentage of 20 or 25% are applied to each part and added. Thank you very much and goodbye.